This year, look forward to an exciting two-day event for the Goode Marshall-Chadwick family kin. This year's reunion will be held at Temple Square and church properties in the Salt Lake area, including This Is the Place State Park. Did you know that this destination is the most popular top 10 attractions in Utah? It is estimated that there are literally thousands who are descendants from this amazing woman. This year will be the third reunion since the first was held in Franklin, Idaho in 2011, and cousins from all over the United States and Canada plan to be here this year. Sarah Goode was born March 1821 in Avonhall, England, and in 1853 Sarah heard the compelling message of a new unseasoned religion thriving in the western United States territory. The message she heard from Mormon missionaries struck a deep spiritual chord within her. She often walked great distances to hear them preach. Earlier in her life, in 1843, Sarah married Thomas Marshall, and their family of 6 young children was well established. Thomas did not share her enthusiasm for the new religion, and even after Sarah suffered months of physical abuse by him, she agreed to be baptized. The disgruntled Thomas finally attempted to murder her by secretly administering poison in a cup of tea, and as they sat down for a cup of tea, he left the table for a moment. Sarah had an impression to switch their cups, and he returned and mistakenly drank from his own cup and died. The death of Thomas opened a new opportunity for the surviving family to join saints moving to the Utah Territory. She worked long hours sewing kid gloves and was hired to work as a maid, and finally earned enough passage money so that her family could sail across the ocean. The evening before their departure, Sarah's relatives gathered with her to say goodbye. Conversations were not without discouraging words. One of the missionaries overheard disapproving remarks from those in attendance. He rose to his feet, and by the power of God, raising his hands above her head, he exclaimed, "I promise Sister Marshall in the name of Israel's God that she will go to Zion and shall not lose one of her children by the way." The following day, Saturday, the 19th of April, 1856, Sarah and her young family boarded the Samuel S. Curling, never to return to the English homeland again. The family traveled over 5,000 miles by ship, cattle car, and eventually a wooden handcart to reach the Salt Lake Valley. Sarah and her children, one of them only 2 years old, suffered extreme hardship on their journey. Sarah arrived into the Salt Lake Valley September 26, 1856, just hours before the Edmund Ellsworth Handcart Company made their historic arrival, making her the first handcart to enter the valley. She and all of her 6 children, Lavinia, age 12, Selena was 10, Tryphena was 8, Louisa was 6, George, age 4, and little Sarah, age 2, survived this extraordinary journey as prophesied by the missionary. This year's reunion will be in the very city where Sarah's family arrived, beginning their new life. It will consist of 2 days of awesome activities for young and old, beginning Friday, June 23rd. With an early start to the day, arrive at 9 a.m. and you're in for a real treat. We will be touring the LDS Conference Center. Even if you've been to General Conference in this building before, there is so much more to see. The Gallery of the Prophets offers a rare glimpse of sculptured busts of presidents of the church, all the way from Joseph Smith to the current president, Thomas S. Monson. The Arnold Freeburg Gallery is in the same building. You remember his iconic paintings from the Ten Commandments, which are a familiar part of our biblical cinematic past.
Behold his mighty hand!
Because of Freeburg's brilliant style and popular acclaim, the church commissioned his paintings with events in the Book of Mormon. You will experience these original masterpieces from the early days of Nephi to Captain Moroni. the 2,000 stripling warriors, a baptism in the waters of Mormon to the Savior's appearance in the land bountiful. His work ended with Mormon saying farewell to a once great nation. These notable artworks will captivate you. This enormous building sits under a rooftop garden with an encompassing auditorium with seating for 21,000 people. It also features a stunning 7,667 pipe organ. The auditorium is the largest of its kind in the world and does not have any visible support columns. To the west is a 900-seat theater where events such as plays are regularly performed. Around 10:30 a.m., we will visit the Joseph Smith Memorial Building. The hotel was built in 1911 and underwent extensive renovation and reopened in 1993. There, in the Legacy Theater, we look forward to seeing 3 new stories of Meet the Mormons film. At 12 o'clock noon, we will enjoy Temple Square's Tabernacle Organ Recital. Enjoy impressive music on this historic king of instruments. The 7,708 pipe organ is described as an American classic organ and probably one of the most perfect organs ever built. The Conference Center also offers a pipe organ recital at the same time. After the recital, you're on your own. You can dine at the new City Creek Center, south of Temple Square. For the rest of the day, you're encouraged to tour the Temple Square Visitor Center and the Family Search Center located in the Joseph Smith Memorial Building. Missionaries will help you locate ancestors of Sarah Goode and how they fit into your family tree. Friday afternoon also gives choices for some other great places to go. We recommend Daughters of the Utah Pioneer Museum. Don't miss this one.
I'm Maureen Smith, International President of Daughters of Utah Pioneers. We welcome you to our museum. We are at 300 North Main Street, across from the state capital of Utah. We have in this museum 6 floors and approximately 75,000 different artifacts.
Ask to see Sarah's shawl and jewelry. Yes, it's the same black shawl she wore from England as she crossed the plains. Another amazing place to visit is Brigham Young's historic Beehive House, next to the Lion House. The Beehive House was completed in 1855 and served as home to Brigham Young when he was president of the church and governor of the territory of Utah. If you've never taken this tour, now's your chance, no excuses this time. South of Temple Square is the newly remodeled exhibit of the Church History Museum. Experience the events of the Joseph Smith's first vision with a 240-degree circular screen. Because this feature is so popular, you will want to schedule a couple of months in advance for the free tickets. Dinner is on your own. You may want to make reservations at the elegant rooftop restaurant and enjoy the stunning view from this 14th floor, or enjoy the garden restaurant right next door. City Creek also offers casual dining at the Blue Lemon, Brio Tuscan Grill, Neater's Bakery, Johnny Rockets, Pizza Studio, Texas de Brazil, or Delicious Cheesecake Factory. Day 2 of our Sarah Goode reunion will be another big day. We begin with a visit to the Mormon Pioneer Monument. Even though the monument was not present when Sarah entered the valley, she certainly had an inspiring view of the Salt Lake area. From 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., our base of operation for the reunion will be at This Is the Place State Park. Our reunion members will enjoy many fun activities for all ages. This will be a fun time for children. They will be surprised at how much fun this reunion will be with cousins and places to enjoy. Plan your visit to allow plenty of time to see all that the park has to offer. Treasure seekers, young and old, will love the interactive features, the Treasure House. It tells the story of mining in Utah through hands-on experiences. Dig for gemstones in the prospector's pit, and then identify your rocks at the assay station. Pan for gold in the creek under the shady oaks, or choose a giant geode and help break it open in our geode cracker. Don't miss pony rides and train rides. Witness the Native American village. Visit Pioneer Tradesmen. Or cool off at the irrigation station. Shop at the gift shop and ZCMI Mercantile Store, and much more. Find other tasty treats like Brigham's Donuts at the Social Hall and soft serve ice cream at the Ice Cream Parlor. Entrance fee for registered reunion members will only be $5 per person. The Goode Association has reserved the Bowery for all events. A lunch will be provided at no cost for those who have registered.
This is a better lunch than I usually have, even better than the cafeteria.
During the time we occupy the Bowery, a silent auction will be conducted with funds donated to the Goode Association to be used in future reunions.
So now, what's going on here?
This is a silent auction. They lay out all the stuff here, and then you write down your offer, and then the highest bid gets it.
No, I know what a silent auction is. I meant, what's going on with your hair?
So come and get acquainted with the many cousins of Goode Marshall-Chadwick. Place this event as a destination vacation this summer. Don't miss out on this amazing opportunity, June 23rd and June 24th this year. See you there.